Firearms or militarized chainsaws? My name's JR, and this is Warframe Built to Destroy. Hey, what's up, pups? It's JR, and I have my voice back, and I'm finally ready to make some more par at best content for you all. However, with this episode, I'm going to be trying something a bit different. Instead of just having miscellaneous gameplay in the background whenever I don't have a specific thing I need shown, I'm gonna have this instead. By giving the viewers, that's you, a face to associate with my voice, I feel like it'll make things a bit more comfortable around here, instead of you just having a disembodied voice shouting numbers and words like DPS or proc monster at you throughout the entire video. However, don't consider this my actual face or anything, because 1, I'm a bit heftier than this, 2, I'm not female. Nor do I have white hair, yellow eyes, and a cyberpunk eye patch. My operator's just kinda here to be my Vanna White or something. Either way, after the video, let me know if you prefer this new style with my operator or the old style with background gameplay more. Either way, I'm still gonna have background gameplay, but it will only come up occasionally to make sure the video isn't just 7 to 10 minutes of my operator staring at you. And with that, let's get into the video. As we've discussed in the last episode, semi-automatic weapons are super cool and everything, but let's be real, there are few things more fun than spraying bullets at a higher rate than the number of dislikes on a Logan Paul video of him hanging out with a guy in a forest. Was that joke a bit too much? Thusly, if I usually carry around a semi-auto or lever action rifle as my primary weapon, I'd obviously want a bullet hose for a secondary weapon to compensate, right? Now let's think. What secondary weapons can spray bullets like there's no tomorrow? Oxstiletto Prime is a pretty popular weapon, so I should probably skip that for now, at least for the series. Sekiro Dual Sestra is cool and everything, but the projectile thing just rubs me the wrong way. Okay, this is kinda difficult. Let's see, what weapon is the epitome of unloading your magazine into everything you possibly can? I know, Soma. Soma Prime has a high fire rate and a 200 round magazine. That thing was made to throw lead. Literally. Now if only Soma was a secondary weapon. A pair of machine pistols, perhaps. And thus, Aksomati. Aksomati is a pair of Tenno machine pistols designed after the Tenno assault rifle Soma, if that wasn't obvious enough. Much like Soma, its base damage is pitiful, with only 18 in total, favoring puncture damage. Now, don't click off the video just yet. Take a look at those crit stats. 24% crit chance paired with a base 3 times crit damage. Aksomati may not be able to orange crit with little effort like Dread or Paris Prime, but that doesn't mean it can't crit with the best of them. With a max rank primed pistol gambit alone, Aksomati gets up to a crit chance of 68%. At that point, all you need to do is pair it with a Riven mod with plus 130% crit chance or more to get Aksomati into the orange crit territory, which is very possible with its 4-star disposition. So even though Aksomati is only 18 base damage, its crit capability certainly makes up for it. Oh yeah, it also has a base fire rate of 12.5 rounds per second, so that's fun. Stats aside, I built Aksomati because I didn't have a secondary that I could just unload with whenever my Grinlock or Latron Prime's fire rate got in the way of my progress. To put it more specifically, whenever I came into a room with 10 enemies per square foot of open space, my lever action and semi-auto main primaries were going to make things a bit more difficult than usual. So I began looking into fully automatic secondaries, namely ones with extremely high fire rates. The top 3 contenders were Twin Grokkatas, Sekiro Dual Sestra, and Aksomati. Twin Grokkatas was memed into the ground, and my brother already uses them a fair amount, so they were off the table. As I mentioned earlier, Sekiro Dual Sestra had the fire rate I wanted, but I didn't like the fact that they were projectile weapons, as that gave me a fair amount of complications when I was leveling them for mastery fodder. So that left Aksomati. I looked into them, and for the most part, I liked what I saw, so I built them and bought myself an unrolled Aksomati ribbon. A few rerolls warranted me Aksomati Visitis, giving Aksomati plus 286.5% damage and plus 105.2% crit damage. A very nice ribbon if I do say so myself. Funnily enough, my Latron ribbon added damage and crit damage as well, so I guess that just came full circle. Let's see what Aksomati can do by hopping over to my build. My build is actually technically incomplete, with only 5 of the 6 total formers needed for the final build, and I do not have primed target cracker, but Aksomati is still one hell of a weapon without it. I have primed heated charge, Aksomati Visitis, Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, and Lethal Torrent, increasing my overall damage and adding heat damage to the mix. Then, Aksomati Vizitis, Primed Pistol Gambit, and Target Cracker, increasing my crit chance and crit damage respectively. And finally, Pistol Ammo Mutation, making the bullet hose that Aksomati has become, with Lethal Torrent kicking up its fire rate to 20 rounds per second, a bit more bearable as far as the ammo consumption thing goes. Keep in mind, I do not have Primed Target Cracker, but the stats I'm going to show you are if a max rank Primed Target Cracker was in place of my non-primed Target Cracker. Anyway, with my 2B 6 forma build and my rivens specifically, Aksomati gets up to 7,659 average overall damage. Hey, wait a second. That's really low. What's going on here? Oh hey, forgot to mention that it also gives Aksomati an average DPS of 153,194. So yeah, that whole really low thing is out the fucking window. Side note, I don't know why, but with the lack of swearing in these last few Built to Destroy videos, that censor beep kind of fits in really well. Huh. I might stick with that for BTD. Yeah, out the fucking window has a bit of a better kick to it than out the fucking window. I'm getting off track. These things have an average DPS of 150,000. Everybody shut up and let's see what these things can do to a bunch of level 130 MOAs. That's going to wrap up this episode of Built to Destroy. Once again, let me know in the comments if you enjoy the primarily gameplay style of BTD or this new style involving my operator more. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to become a pup if you haven't already. Also, if you want to support me in the channel, consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month. My name's JR, and I'll see you guys in the next one.